Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back again to my YouTube channel, and we are back to Crew Motorfest once again. And this is the Crew Motorfest all vehicle list, since the games include bikes, boat, plane, and any other vehicles. Now, without further ado, let's just head into the vehicle catalog. And the first thing we have is the vehicle recommendation. Now, this isn't like some random vehicle that the game choose to buy. No, for a contact, there are some specific plays that require you some specific cars. Take an example of American pop culture playlist, or I would say summit, that you should buy in this car to basically complete the plus or even the summit. It's like the old live summit. Like there's some specific events with some specific car that you should buy or you should play to basically complete the event. Okay, now you get the idea. And let's move it on to the first car. We have the Acura NSX from 2017. We also have the Drift Edition. We have the exact same livery from the Crew 2. Moving on, we have the Acura NSX GT3, and also we have the Aero Atom from 2015, sorry, and also we have the Aero Nomad, which also from 2015. Basically, it's like an Aero Atom with some offered spec. Now, as a Martin, we have the V12 Vantage Zagato, and also we have the normal one, the V8 Vantage S, and we also have the Aston Martin Vanquish, which is one of the coolest Aston Martin I've seen. And we also have the Vulcan, which is the track focus version, and also we have the Duke Edition, which is like the Summit version. Now at the moment we can't even buy this car. Now you can clearly see it says exclusive vehicle from the Crew 2. Now probably we're gonna wait for a month to waiting this car to be buyable, or I would say as a free content. All right, moving on, we have Audi. This is the Audi R8 Coupe V10 Plus from 2016. And also we have the newer one, but it's a convertible. Okay, it's a Spider. It's a Audi R8 V10 Spider from 2021. Unfortunately, we didn't have like the normal one. We just have like the convertible one. But you know what? Okay, I'm happy they add the new Audi. Moving on, we have the RS5 Coupe. We have the USST Official, which is the Safety Car Edition. And we have the RS3 LMS, which is one of my favorite touring car because it's the only Audi in the touring car class, and now it's a racing class now. All right, moving on, we have the S1 AKS Quattro, which is the rallycross car, and the last one is the Audi TT RS Coupe. Now, if you notice, there is no Audi RS7, RS3 Sportback. Now, I'm not talking about this car, the new one, and also the RS2, which is like the wagon Audi. Okay. It's because that car is from the Season 9 update, so apparently there is no season car, like there's no car from the Season 9 update. So we probably gonna wait for months, like until December, so you can basically import those car from Season 9 to the Motorfest. So yeah, that's the reason why there is no RS7, RS2, or even RS3 Sportback. They're not missing, but they're just not here yet, right? Moving on, we have the Beechcraft Model 17 Stagger Wing. This is from 1945. And if you notice, it just have a one plane. Usually when it comes to the Crew 2, they always like a multiple, like a duplicate plane. But in the Morphet, it just have a one plane. It's because on the Morphest, specifically on the plane category, it just have a one class, which is just plane, okay? Like there's no aerobatic or even ARS whatsoever. Okay, it's just plain. So yeah, there's no like a duplicate plane anymore. So it just have a one plane. Now moving on, we also have the Bentley Continental Super Sport, and also we have the touring car edition, which it says racing edition. And to be honest with you, I do love the paint scheme, and I like the font, like the you have like a Legacy Mark Club phone number on the side, which is actually pretty cool. We also have the Bentley Mullinon back color, and I just realized we also missing some boat in this category. Like you got the Aero boat, I don't know, but yeah, we're missing one boat, and also we're missing some manufacturer. For example, is a Abarth and Alfa Romeo. It's because Stellantis Italia is pulling up their license to the Crew 2, and basically have some, I would say, an exclusive deal for Forza Horizon, which that's explaining why you have like a Lancia, Alfa Romeo in the Forza Horizon 5 recent update. But yeah, somehow Stellantis Italia became like Ferrari so bad, or being a Toyota so hard, something. All right, moving on. In the BMW, we have the i8 Roadster. We have the Stellar Edition, which is like the more past version, which I would say even more cooler. We also have the BMW M2 from the previous generation. We also have the M4 as well, and also we have the Performance M4 Racing, which actually is a DTM car. We have the new M4 Competition Coupe from 2021. We also have the Liberty Walk version of that one, which is kind of cool. Okay, even though like Liberty Walk wasn't my favorite car, but yeah, like wasn't my favorite body kit. I'm sorry, right? Moving on, we have the old M5 right there. We have the Drift Edition that does have the livery. Not gonna lie, the liveries look sick. Next one, we have the M6 GT3, the M8 Competition Coupe. We have the Interception Coupe unit, and also we have the Nordals Edition, which is the weirdest M8 I've seen. Right. Moving on, we have the M8 Performance Edition, the hardcore one, I would say, which actually was pretty cool. We have the X6M, which probably people were not going to buy in this car. Moving on, we have the Z4. We also have the Railroad Edition, which is the quirkiest Z4 I've seen. We have the Drift Edition, and unfortunately, it doesn't have a livery on this car. We have the GT3 version, and we have the new version. This is M40i or so. Yeah, this is the new Z4, and also we have the Agent Edition. This is like the Summit Rewards car, and then we have the motorfest Edition, which basically the same. Okay, the difference is you have like a white interior and some white sticker on that one. And moving on, we have the BMW R200 GS Adventure. I'm sorry if my pronunciation was wrong because I'm not a bike guy. Okay, I'm not on the bike territory. And then we have the Rally Raid Edition, which is the coolest one. We have the S1000R, double R, and also we have the racing one, the motorbike edition, the touring bike, I would say. Moving on, we have the new Bugatti Bolide. Finally, okay, I can get my hands to this car. It's just that cool. Okay, it's like the hypercar. I mean, LM hypercar looking Bugatti. Okay, it's something like was unreal, but it's real. We have the Cento 10, we have the Chiron from 2017. This will be an old version. We have the Carbon Edition, and also we have the Interception unit, which is the police version, and also we have the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, the meta car. We have the Bugatti Devo from 2019. We also have the special one, like the Emerald Storm Edition, and the Magma Edition that already have in the crew too. And last one, sorry, the next one we have the EB110. This is the classic Bugatti. And by the way, this is the time. This is the Bugatti like before Volkswagen like buying the Bugatti. All right, we have the special one, which is the Anodized Edition. We have the Laval Tournois, which is like the fully carbon fiber Bugatti. We have the Type 57 SC Atlantic, which is like the last Bugatti. Also, we have the classic Veyron. We also have the special one, the Deep Blue Edition, the Edition 1, which is the car that I nearly get this car from the crew too. And the last one, which the new one, is the Veyron Barchetta. I don't know my pronunciation right, like I would say Barchetta or Barchetta or something else. But yeah, it's just like a goofy looking Bugatti, I'm not gonna lie though. Moving on, we have the Cadillac Coupe de Ville, the good old Cadillac Coupe de Ville. We also have the Marcos Cap, which is like the taxi one. We also have the quirky Cadillac, the Cyclone XP74 concept, and also we have the El Dorado. We have the Escalade. We have another quirky looking car with the Escalade Racing Edition, and also we have the Rally Edition, which is the most badass Cadillac Escalade I've ever seen, and also we have the Enforcer unit, which is like the Rally Crossback, but it's a police car or something else. All right, Chevrolet. We have 49 option. Okay. So yeah, we have the Rocket Company, like usual. We have the RS, the Chevy RS from 1969. The racing one, it does looks like a Trans Am car. The Rally Red one, which is the most badass looking Camaro RS7. We have the Rally one. Then we got the SS, the Drift one, the Racing Edition that again looks like a Trans Am car. The Drag one, you can see it. You have like a bigger wheels on the back. We have the Rally Raid Edition, which is like the cover car from the crew back in the crew one. We have the we have the Rallycross one. I'm gonna say Rallycross. Like I used to say Rallycross. We have the Monster Truck Edition. We have the Camaro SS Pen Edition. So it's like another Morpaz car. The thing that's very special about this car, it has like a guitar in the back. Moving on, we have the Camaro Z28. We have the Enforcer unit. Basically, it's a police rally version. We have the ZL1 from 2017. We have the Rift Edition, which is a summit car. All right, so this is another new car, which is Chevy Chevelle SS. So this is a 1 year pass exclusive. So you should buying the pass basically to get this car, and it has two new vehicles they added in the 1 year pass. Okay, one of them is this one. It's the Chevy Chevelle, but I'm not a huge fan of Chevy Chevelle, so it's not a big deal to me. All right, we have the Corvette. Here we go, the Corvette territory, baby. We have the 2.0 edition, which another summit rewards. We have the C3, the touring car edition, and the fighter edition, which is the weirdest looking Greenwood Corvette. I don't know, it's like pretending to be a Greenwood Corvette, but it just ended up weird. I don't know. All right, here comes the C7 Stingray, the Drift edition. Again, no livery, and then we have the Drag edition, and they said Dragster instead of Drag. Okay, moving on. The C701 is a normal one. This is the Gold Nugget edition, another more pass reward card. Sorry, yeah, more pass reward card. And we have the convertible one, which is the first ever Corvette hypercar in the back in the Crew 2. And then we have the Corvette C701 Long Range Edition. This is a summer car, by the way, and this is the craziest C701 I've seen in this game. And we have the C7 Stingray. We have the Donut Media Edition, which I already have that one. We have the Interception Unit, which is the police car. We have the C8R, which is pretty cool. Moving on, we have the Corvette Grand Sport, and we have the Armored Edition. Now, I'm kind of surprised, though, that they decided to put this thing on the Street Tier 1. I mean, if they're putting on the Street Tier 2, that would be make sense, but I just doesn't know why. I mean, forget about it. All right, we have the ZR1, I think like the old ZR1. This is the C6R. Here comes the Impala Sports Sedan and the Touring Car Edition, which somehow it does have a Corvette wheels. You can clearly see that's the Corvette wheels. Next one we have the Impala Lowrider Naranja Edition, and also we have the Red Dutch Edition, which like the Summit one, and it's like the cooler version of the Lowrider. Silverado, the normal one, the Monster Edition, the Railroad Evo 1, and also the Evo 2, which like absolutely a Baja car. Okay, and also we have the more like a tactile also because it was on the contractual update. Last one is the Silverado Street Touring Car Edition, which actually is NASCAR. All right, Chrysler Crown Edition, which the drippiest Chrysler I've seen, and also we have the limited one. Moving on, Citroen C3 Racing and the Citroen GT. All right, at this moment, I'm just going to remain silent. You can probably see some of these car creators, DeLorean, and yeah, Hunter and KS Moss Leader. Right, so we're on the McLaren now. We have the MP412C. We also have the Drift Edition. We also have the GT3 one, and then we have the 720S Spider. And I also have the Blast Edition, which from previous more past. We also have the 765LT, and the new one is the McLaren Eva. All right, moving on, we have the F1, P1, and Goldline Edition, which again, some previous more past car. We have the Senna and the Senna GTR was a brand new in this game. All right, moving on. In the Nissan, we have the Kaido edition, another Summit car. We have the normal 300ZX, and we have the Malu edition. Now, I'm kind of surprised though that this is from the season 9 update, and somehow they can manage to put this car on the Morphfest. But hey, it's cool. We have the that Malu car. Moving on, we have the 350Z Roadster. We have the 370. The drift one, the touring car one, which is the coolest one. It does look like a Super GT car. I mean, it's kind of like a Super GT car. The drag one, the rally raid one, another cool looking 350Z. We have the rallycross one, the monster truck one. All right, and then moving on, we have the 370Z Nismo. We have the drift edition, which again a cool looking livery for a drift car. And we have the Fairlane, the old one. We have the Rally one, and we also have the Under the Star edition, which is a story car. Moving on, we have the GTR from 2015. We have the Nismo one from 2020. We have the GT3 car that I really want to know, can we actually change the livery? Because in the previous game, we don't. Okay, we can't change the livery. All right, we have the GT1 car, like the road-going GT1 car. We have the Skyline R34. We have the Drift one, the touring car edition, which is actually a Super GT car, right? And then we have the drag one. We have the Rally Raid edition. We have the exact same livery as well. From the Crew 2, we have the Rallycross edition, and also we have the Monster Truck edition. Last one, we have the High 10 and the Lucky Dragon. Okay, this is another summer reward card from the from the season 8. All right, we have the North American Mustang plane. We have the I'm not gonna even try. All right, Pagani Huayra. We have the Rubicon Edition. We have a it's an exclusive for past main stage. I don't know what that is, but yeah, moving on. Zona F Primary Edition from previous Morpass. I almost say Morfest because like Morpass and Morfest is kind of identical. All right, so we have the Peugeot 308 Dakar Maxi with they still didn't change the logo. Okay, it's an old Peugeot logo, and they still didn't change that one. I don't know why, but hey, it's cool. We have like a Peugeot. Okay, looks like this Stellantis Fresh then pull up their license. We have the Pilatus PC21. We have the Flimit. We have the Roadrunner, the Freedom Edition, and then we have the Lowrider Edition. Moving on, we have the Pontiac Firebird. We have the Golden Wing Edition, which, yeah, it's just Pontiac with the. It's actually the same, but the thing is, there's no customization on the Golden Wing. All right, the Firebird, the GTO, which is a Nate Denver car, GTO the Judge, the Red one, and the Sparrow Competition, which like there's some fantasy racing team. All right, we have the 550 Spider. We have the 718 Spider. I think this is the car that I went into, like, get inside when in the car exhibition. All right, we have the 718 Spider Fitted Edition, which is like the some like a 1 year pass, I would say. We have the classic 911, so this is new. We have the 911 Carrera 992. We have the Timeless Edition, which, all right, it's cool. All right, we have the 911 Carrera RSR Turbo. We have the Pulse Performance, which like the retro, like a modern retro car. And we have the 911 GT from 1996. We also have the Strazen version, okay. And then we have the 911 GT3 Cup, the normal one, and then we have the RSRD Limited Edition, which is the Rallycross one. And we have the Splatter Edition, which another more pass reward car. The 911 Speedster. We have the Winter Agent Edition. We have the 911 Turbo 3.6. We have the 917K. 918 Spider, 919 Silver Edition would have a bad finish on the front. Not gonna lie. All right, 928 S4, 935 Coupe Baby, the Old Timer Edition, the 959 Raid, the Carrera GT. Okay, so we have the Carrera GT. What's next? The Green Flash Edition, the Cayenne Turbo GT, Cayman GT4, and the Cayman GT4 Carbon Edition. Now, bit of fun fact: this is like a paid car. So back in the crew, so you should pay this car to get this. Basically, you should have paid with your real money to basically get this car. It's like a way when you doesn't have like the Cayman Wasp Edition. Basically, the GT4 Carbon Edition is actually a Wasp Edition. Okay, but if you really want that car so hard, so you can probably buy that car. So I think that's the reason why they have like some paid car. All right, moving on. Panamera Turbo S Sport Turismo, and the last one is the Taycan Turbo S. Moving on, we have the Proto, the Mark II, Mark X GP Explorer Edition, which I think is a new one. The Proto Buggy, Glow Motorsport, which another fantasy racing team. Pulse Performance Edition, Sparrow Competition, Spear Racing, Hop One, the Hot Rod one, and we have the Touring Car Edition, which does looks like a Morgan somehow. Monster Truck Edition, which with a cool looking motorfest livery. That one I do like that livery. All right, Burning Wheels, which like the hardcore one. We have the drag one, which like a Hellfire car or something. We have the Clumsy Edition. Here comes the goofy part. We have the Marcoscape, which another goofy looking hub one. And we have the Lucky one, the Offshore Mark 1, the Offshore Mark 2, and last one is the WR1. Notice it, there is no jet sprint in this car. Okay, there's no like a Proto Hornet or some kind of jet sprint car. Again, another vehicle that's missing, but moving on, we have the Ram Rebel TRX concept, and then we have the police one. Red Bull. So we have the old one, the Red Bull RB13 and 14 from 2018. We have Disruption Edition, and last one is the RB18. God damn! Ooh, and I do love when they add like this is like the new one, like you have like a HRC logo at the front nose, and they have the Honda logo at the back. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Moving on, we have the Renault, which just have the Megane RS, RS01, and lastly, the most ultimate one, the Trezor concept. This is going to be on the Supercar Blondie playlist, I guess. Moving on, we have the Roof 314K. We have the Dragster Edition, the Rally Red Edition, the CTR3, and also we have the Dragster Edition. Is that the normal one? No, it's a Drift one. Okay, so moving on, we have Celine S1, the GT41, the Icebreaker Edition, S7 Twin Turbo, the Glacier Edition, and last one, the S7R, which with no livery at all. Don't know why. All right, Shelby. The new one, we have the Shelby Cobra, and other than that, it's an old one. Okay, this one, GT500, the Drift one, Touring Car one, which it almost identical to the Unicorn. But yeah, GT500 Road America is like a special rallycross one. Select Aircraft 360 HP, Spiker C8 Aileron. We have the all-in-one edition, and we have the Laviote as the last car. Moving on, Supermarine Spitfire Mark 9. All right, moving on, the Suzuki GSX-R 1000R, the GSX-RR. I'm sorry, I pronounced it wrong. This is like the more GP one, I would say. And last one, we have the more cross one. I'm not gonna even try. Finally, we got the Toyota. We have the new GR Supra from 2021. We have the Drift one. Finally. Right, and also we have the limited walk edition, which kind of surprised though they have like having a relationship with the limited walk. Like they finally managed to get the limited walk. We have the Mark IV Supra, baby, ooh, the fastest car in the world. Right, moving on, we have the Supra Ryujin edition, which is another special car from the playlist. Last one is the Toyota Tacoma. All right, moving on, TVR Griffith. Right? And we have the Peppermint and Cigars. That's it. All right. Moving on, we have the Vector, the Jaguar Vector, Volkswagen Beetle, the Red Red one, the Hoodlum Racing, which like a Summit one, the Kahakai Edition, Golf GTI, ID Buggy, which an electric off-road car, Combi Window Bus, the Donkey Edition, which you're probably gonna get that from Ubisoft Connect, the Gosen Edition, the High School Edition, and Race Touareg 3, and last one the Touareg NF. Wacko Aircraft Corp. So this is the plane. I'm not gonna even try it. Yamaha, we had the VMAX 1700. There you go. We have the Marcross one, and we have the I would say the MotoGP one. Last one is the Zivco Edge 514 V3, and this is the meta on the plane class. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all from the Crew Morfest. There's some certain vehicle that missing. There's some certain cars that are also missing. But yeah, we have something new like the Toyota. Some like a new electric car on the block. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Crew Morfest playlist. If you like what you saw, please smash that subscribe button. See you in the next video. Goodbye.